CowperTrucks specialise in everything extreme 4x4, from custom 4x4 builds to extreme 4x4 experience corporate days and work functions. CowperTrucks is also the creator and host of the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. For more information, contact Dan at CowperTrucks.
The 2025 marks the 10th anniversary of the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. Once again, the weather played its part. Add in the top 9 trucks and drivers in New Zealand and 3 wildcard entries and turn them loose on 15 of the toughest courses around. And you've got the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. Course 1 is the Tiny Towing Solutions up for the challenge, starting with a mud challenge before crisscrossing a very steep off-camber hillside, followed by a viciously steep off-camber 90-degree turn that's sure to catch a few out before the uphill finish.
Hi, I'm Jared Biggs.
I'm Fletch Crawford.
And we're driving Hot Wheels.
1NZ Hot Wheels is driven by Jared Biggs and Fletch Crawford. This Nitro Customs truck is powered by an 850 horsepower Chev engine. So first on course 1 is the current New Zealand champion, and this is Jared Biggs and Fletch Crawford, and they're underway straight through the mud, straight to the top of the hill, and safely through 1, 2 as they turn and head down through to gate 3. And safely through 3, and just have a look how steep this drop-off is. Talk about getting to the edge of the world and dropping off. All concentration there from Jared Biggs as he goes through 4 and up through 5 as well. Plenty of elevation from Hot Wheels. Well, this is what we've come to expect from the Biggs twins. They go right to the top, so they go through 5 and 6. If you have a look at the DPS timer, they've got plenty of time on their hands. Remember, each course limited to 1 minute duration. You're back on board as they edge their way through 6. If you have a look on the DPS timer, you'll see they're in a little bit of time trouble here, and they're taking the wide line to maybe try and clear 7. I don't think they're going to be able to do it, and now they've got to back up, and that's going to cost time as well. DPS timer is going to count down, and they haven't yet got to gate 7. So good through the mud for Jared Biggs, but then not the result he was looking for.
Hi, I'm Mitch Caldo.
And I'm Jamie Elms.
And we're driving Mad Wolf.
Mitch Caldo finished 3rd in last year's event, and the truck he will share with Jamie Elms, Mad Wolf, a CowperTruck powered by a 6.2 LS Chev. So this is Mitch Caldo and Jamie Elms. Second to go, they would have watched the progress of Jared Biggs and maybe attack it just a little bit differently, a little bit more sedate as they go through gates number 1 and 2. Each gate worth 100 points. The perfect score is 1,000, but you've got to do it all within the 1 minute time limit. You can watch that tick away on the DPS countdown. You're going to watch the elite scoreboard as well. Safely through 3 is Mitch Caldo. Negotiates 4 as well. Now attacks this vertical wall and hits 5 and 6. Well, some days you'd rather be lucky than good, and he was unlucky that time. So he's already hit 5 and 6. Now he's got to negotiate the steep off-camber that is gate number 7, and he's in a bit of time trouble. 15 seconds to go. He backs up now to negotiate 7. Hit 7. Now starts the uphill toward the finish. Clears 8, but only just, and looked a little bit out of control. Clears 9 as well, but doesn't get to 10 before the hooter goes off, and he runs out of time. Here it is on the replay. A face full of grass for Mitch Caldo.
Hi, I'm Ash Tonkin.
I'm Dion Ross.
And we're driving the Redback.
Finishing 3rd in the recent New Zealand Championship was a confidence boost that Ash Tonkin and Dylan Ross needed. A troubled run here last year, a distant memory. So Ash Tonkin finished last here in the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge last year in Redback. Let's hope they can do a little bit better. Keep an eye on the scoreboard, the elite scoreboard, and also the DPS countdown as they safely negotiate courses, should I say gates 1 and 2. Now inching down and through 3 as well. Quick dip into the mud to negotiate 4. And they've decided to miss out gate number 5 and 6. And they will take a different approach to gate 7, but they get 7 and they get 8 as well by the look of it. Yes, they do. And they clipped 10. They went through 9, but they clipped 10, and there was plenty of time left.
G'day, I'm Scott Biggs.
And I'm Phil Walton.
And we're driving Triple X.
With more podium finishes than anyone else here, Scott Biggs and co-driver Phil Walton will start as one of the favourites in their 454 Chev-powered Nitro Customs truck. So Scott Biggs, all concentration as they get set to drop the flag, and they're underway. Tiny Towing Solutions brings it to you, and they're safely through gates 1 and 2. No messing around. Down the steep cutout, and they're safely through 3 as well. And 4. Oh, and they're going to have to back up. They've got time on their side, the DPS countdown getting close to 30 seconds. And they've decided discretion is a better part of it. They're going to miss 5, and they topple over in 6. Well, it's all about risk and reward, and it was risk this time and not reward.
I'm Chris Gifford.
And I'm Sam Thompson.
And we're driving the Punisher.
The Punisher is a Nitro's custom truck driven by Chris Gifford and Sam Thompson. Sam finished first last year as a driver alongside his sister Caitlin, but is back in the co-driver's seat here. Well, Sam Thompson knows exactly what it takes to win. And this time, he's given Chris Gifford the driving duties in this Nitro Customs truck. Look into the face of Chris Gifford, you see Sam on the individual brake levers. They just drive into that rut, and it helps them if anything. So they're safely through 3 and now safely through 4. And they're going to go all the way, and they're safely through 5 as well. They get to the top, they've got time on their side. 31 seconds ticks over as they start the downhill plunge. Through 6 they go. Now, are they going to take the time to line up 7? Yes, they are. And this is where everyone else has gone wrong. 20 seconds remain. Inching over this off-camber precipice into 7. They hit 7. Look for 8, and they're safely through 8. Now they look for 9. More time's not on their side. They get through 9, and can they get through 10? Yes, they can, with 1 second to spare. Brilliant result. Here it is on the replay, up to the top of the hill in double quick time. Then it gets a little bit tougher.
Hi, I'm Dave Mackay.
And I'm Reese Mackay. I'm Dave's son, and we're driving the Sniper.
The father and son combination of Dave and Reese Mackay drive Sniper, a Chev Elias 3-powered Nitro truck. They're making a return after missing last year's event. So this is the first father and son combination we've got here on the Tiny Towing Solutions course number 1 of 15, and they're in immediate trouble. They're going to have to back up and have another go, and now they're in danger of hitting gate number 1 on the reverse, and they do so. So they've hit 1. They've already decided that they'll go round 2, which they do so, and now they head down the hill. Oh, that's not what they were looking for. It lands on the wheels, and can you believe it? They keep going. They've cleared 3 and 4. 3, I think they were upside down. 4, they were right side up. Time's on their side, if you have a look on the DPS countdown. And now they're into the meat and drink of gate number 7. Do they get through 7? No, they do not. Do they get through 8? No, they do not. But they clear 9. Here it is on the replay. Spectacular action coming from the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. The onboard action here for Dave Mackay.
If your four-wheel drive is a tradies work wagon, the family transporter or the weekend explorer, there's one brand that's got you covered: Ironman 4x4. Check out the full range at your local dealer. We're nationwide.
So partway through course number 1, and Chris Gifford has the highest point score thus far.
Hey, I'm Taylor Weatherly.
Hi, I'm Wayne Weatherly, and we drive the Reaper.
The Weatherlys, Taylor and Wayne, are making their Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge debut, 7th in the Nationals in their Chevy-powered Nitro custom truck, Reaper. So on debut are the Weatherlys. Truck and both of them looking immaculate. That's going to change in around about 10 seconds time as they work their way through gate number 1 through 2 up to the top of the hill for the first time. Now heading downhill again and safely through 3. Now into the mud to get through 4, safely through 4 as well. Now they line up gate number 5. Perfect so far. Oh, and they just clipped 5 with the right rear wheel. Well, that certainly wasn't in the plans. The DPS countdown tells us that they're okay at the moment for time as they head downhill once again. Through 6 safely, they take the wide line as they enter into gate number 7. They go right over the top of gate number 7. They hit 8 as well. Maybe a problem in the front end for them because that left front looks a little bit precarious. They're going to run out of time though. They clip 9 and they don't get to 10 before the hooter goes off.
Hi, I'm Scott Dixon,
Hi, I'm Caitlin Thompson.
and we're driving the Rocking Horse.
Caitlin Thompson won this event, co-driving for her brother Sam last year. Still co-driving, but this time for Scott Dixon in the LS2 V8 CowperTruck. So first chance to have a look at Scott Dixon and Caitlin Thompson. Caitlin on the brakes as she was for her brother Sam last year. They're safely through 1 and 2. Just made a bit of a meal getting up through 2, but they make it through, and now they head downhill. 3 is the next obstacle down this very, very steep drop-off. Well, the sport is all about the millimetres. It's about precision, and their safety through 3 as well. Oh, and they've just clipped 4, and that was a genuine mistake. And they've decided to miss 5 and go straight to gate number 7, and that hasn't worked for them as well because they've put Rocking Horse on its lid. Well, on its side. Have a look at it on the CowperTrucks replay. They're lucky not to go over again.
Hi, I'm Shane Towers,
And I'm Tony Headland.
and we're in Mud Taxi.
Mud Taxi bucks the V8 trend. This Tom-built truck is driven by Shane Towers and Tony Hadland and is powered by a Nissan SR20 4-cylinder turbo. So do you need the power of a V8? We're about to find out as Shane Towers gets us kicked off on the Tiny Towing Solutions. Course number 1 here at the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. Safely through 1 and 2. And now heading down towards 3. With the concentration on Shane Towers' face as he's talking all the time to his co-driver, but they hook the rut and over they go. Well, I just wonder.
We were going to go long off the top.
Faster than I thought it broke.
Well, have a look at it on the replay, and it looked to me like the left front was locked up into the rut, and that sealed their fate. There it is from a different angle. Here it is from the onboard angle.
Hi, I'm Nathan Fogden,
And I'm Mike Gibbons.
and we're driving the Zook Sport BF Goodrich Turbonator.
Nathan Fogden has been to most Suzuki Extreme 4x4 challenges, either as a driver, official, and even a commentator. Back again with his familiar co-driver, Mike Gibbons. So this is the Mitsubishi Evo 9 powered CowperTruck. You're looking into the face of Nathan Fogden. Mike Gibbons sits alongside. Away they go. What's the DPS countdown? That will tell you when the minute's up. They're safely through 1. They flirted with disaster, but got through 2. Got very close to it as the truck came down from its airborne mission. Now it's all brakes, all concentration, all attention as they go through 3. You're on board as they negotiate 4. Dip the truck back in the mud, and they have decided to miss 5 and go straight to the problem and drive straight over the problem. And this is to register a finish, I think. So they target 8, they get through 8, and they hit 9. They got plenty of time on their side, but they're going to get through 10, are they? Yes, they do, and score 600 valuable points. But the thinking was a little bit wrong. You'll see it on the replay. Great start for Nathan Fogden, but they were close through 2.
My name is Brent Ward. This is Michael Ward, my son, and we drive the Fukin buggy.
Wildcard number 2 are the father and son Wards, Brent and Michael, with lots of power coming from their supercharged Chevy Wairarapa Diesel Services truck. So this is the Wards, another father and son combination here at the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. Course number 1 of 15, Tiny Towing Solutions bring it to you, and the Wards are safely up the top of the hill through gates 1 and 2. Now we look out over the bonnet as they inch their way down to 3. Negotiate 3 safely, in and out of the mud, and through 4 safely as well. And now hit the loud pedal and fly high as you like, and they take out 5 and 6. So the high flight wasn't really called for. You see them talking to each other through 7. They go hit 7, 2. And they clip 8, you saw the peg moving, and they get through 9, and they get through 10, and they've got time on their side. But it all started to go wrong. You'll see it on the replay right here. 5 and 6 in a double hit. From a different angle, the CowperTrucks replay tells the story. Reach for the sky. And quite the impact as they come back down to terra firma.
I'm Kevin Hermanson and I drive the Gambler, and my co-driver is William Menzies.
Wildcard number 3 is Kevin Hermanson. He won this event 2 years ago and then retired. For 2025, he's back in the supercharged CowperTruck. Well, he decided to have one more go at the sport. Did the man that won 2 years ago. He's all concentration as they drop the flag, and he is on the journey. All the power in the world from the supercharged Chev, big mounted in the Gambler. And Dan Cowper designed and built this truck. It was very, very innovative. Safety through 3 as well. Into 4 and out of 4 without any problems at all. They've decided to go the long way, so they're going to go through 5, which they do. Up to the top of the hill for the second time. They negotiate 6. They've got time on their side, and they're full attack mode, as you would expect from Kevin Hermanson. Goes over the top of gate number 7. Clears 8, clears 9, and clears 10 with plenty of time left, and that is a very good score. 900 valuable points. Here it is on the CowperTrucks replay, and you can check out the independent suspension, front and rear, the only truck to have that. And that was certainly an advantage for Hermanson. He scores big point. So after the first course, we've got a tie at the top. Chris Gifford and Kevin Hermanson. And in third place, Ash Tonkin. NZ Off-Roader, proud to support the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. So after course number 1, it is Kevin Hermanson and Chris Gifford on first equal, and in third place it's Ash Tonkin. There's plenty of steep rutted climbing on course 2, the Hermanson contracting, if in doubt, flat out. But it's the mud bogs on the bottom of the course that could be the deciders. This one is all about risk and reward. So first to go, it will be Mitch Caldo. Once again, keep an eye on the DPS timer and also the elite scoreboard as Caldo is on the journey. This is a bit of a figure 8 course here, as you see, as he works his way up through gate number 3 and gets through it. Puts the CowperTruck on its nose, but keeps a clean sheet at the moment. Now back into the mud, and not so bad with the first truck, but halfway through the field this will have cut up quite rough. This is oh, they've made it hard for themselves here, safely through 8, but boy, it's getting tough now at gate number 9, and they've got time on their side. They can back up and do it again, and that's exactly what Mitch Caldo's decided to do. 15 seconds remain. They line up. Oh, now they're flirting with a bit of danger here. 8 seconds to go. They've already cleared gate number 8, but now they can't get to 9, and now they're in desperate time trouble. They're going to back it up and have one more go, but they're going to run out of time. You'll see it on the DPS countdown. Here it is on the replay, and have a look at the expression on Mitch Caldo's face. I think he knows that they're in desperate trouble. So this is Ash Tonkin, currently sitting in 3rd place. The truck is Redback. It's a Nitro Customs truck. Away they go. Blast off the start line. Safely through 1 and 2. All happens pretty quick, and they've got the power full on. Now they're going to have to back up again. Time is absolutely on their side, though. Plenty of elevation, and that might just steer them in the wrong direction. Oh, and I think they clipped 4. They did, and they've gone over 5 as well. A little bit more prudence as they negotiate their way through gate number 6 and 7, and then turn 90 degrees and head up the hill once again. Oh, and now they get a little bit sideways, and they've got to have another go at it. And now it's 15 seconds to go on the DPS countdown, and they get through 8. Do they get through 9, or do they run out of time? They haven't quite got through 9 yet. They're going to have another go at it. They've got 5 seconds to go. They're going to run out of time. You'll see it on the DPS countdown. They're so close, but so far away, and they back up, and the hooter goes. So next to go, it will be Scott Biggs and Phil Walton. Phil Walton back with Scott after a year off when he was on baby duty. Finished 4th in the national title chase. Now they have found their way together again, and this is looking very, very good for Biggs and Walton as we ride with them here as they head down through the mud once again, safely through 7. They start the climb towards 8. The truck slews over to the left, gets a little bit closer to 8. They get through 8. Now they get, no, they don't. They're going to have to back up and do it again, but they've got time on their side. 700 points so far. Are we going to see the first full-on 1,000 point run? Or if they don't get on with it, they're not going to see it. 15 seconds to go through 8, through 9. They use the momentum, and they get through 10 as well. We see the first clear run. 1,000 points for Biggs and Walton. Here it is on the CowperTrucks replay. That was the easy part, getting to the top of the course. So this is the Punisher. This is Chris Gifford and Sam Thompson, the joint leaders with Kevin Hermanson going into this, course number 2 of 15. They're on the journey. Safely through 1 and 2. Heading up the hill now. Clear so far. Up to the top they go. Oh, and they need to slow it down a bit as they negotiate to go through 5. They get through 5, but it was nip and tuck there for a little wee while. And they're through 6 as well. Through 7, lining up 8. They haven't quite got through 8 yet. They're going to have to back up and have another go. They've got time on their side, 20 seconds remaining. Well, they're not quite through 8 yet. They're going to have to back up again, I think. Yes, that's exactly what they're going to do. Now they're in a little bit of timing trouble. 10 seconds to go as they make another approach. They've got to get through 8 and 9. Are they going to run out of time? 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. They're safely through 9 and they time out before they get to 10. Can you believe it? So close. This is the father and son combination of Dave and Reese Mackay. And they're on the journey as well. Take them through 1 and 2. This is a Nitro Customs truck. Oh, and they stand it on its nose nearly to negotiate that gate. Managed to do so. Well, it's hard to see if the truck hits or the mud hits. They're safely through 6, now through 7. Now they've got the same problem as everyone else. There's a little bit of a rut just before the second step on the uphill, and that virtually slows the progress of the trucks down. So they get to clear 8, and they're getting into a bit of time trouble now, and I think Dave's called enough. So this is Scott Dixon next to go. Caitlin Thompson sits alongside him. Rockin' Horse is the truck. They're on the journey, safely through 1 and 2. Oh, and they clip 3. Well, trouble's where you find it, and everyone's been safe through 3 before, but they're in a bit of bother with it. They're safely through 5, though. And 6. And 7, and they're making it look easy. They've gone through 8 as well, or have they? Oh, and they flirt with going on their side, but they don't. Great work there from Caitlin Thompson to stop that. Now they go through 8 this time, and 9. They'll use the momentum to get through 10 as well. They've got time on their side. If they hadn't hit 3, that would have been perfect. This is Shane Towers next to go. This is Mud Taxi. Is the little Nissan powered truck. Slightly different sound from what we're used to with the rumble of the V8s. They're safely through 1, 2 and 3. Oh, and they've hit 5. And they hit 4 as well. Using all the power of the turbo 4-cylinder to get through 6 and 7. And this is where everyone's been struggling, and they're going to struggle as well. Nathan Fogden next to go, sitting alongside him, Mike Gibbons. This is a CowperTruck, powered by a Mitsubishi Evo 9 turbo 4-cylinder once again. Safely through 1 and 2. The ride with them here as they take a mud shower. Now negotiating 3 through 3. And 4. It's looking pretty good for Nathan Fogden at the moment. They've got time to back up, have a look at the DPS timer, have a look too at the elite scoreboard. 400 points in the bank so far for Nathan. Safely through that gate as well, then negotiate 6. Looking through 7, they get through 7, they get very close to 8, and it means they've got to back up and change the trajectory a little bit. They've got time on their side, 16 seconds to go, they have another bite at it. The Mitsubishi will be working very hard to do this, I would think. Now they're in trouble. 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds to go. They're going to run out of time. They've yet to clear 8. And they've cleared it now, but now they've got to get through 9. Do they get through 9? No, they don't. They run out of time. 800 points for Nathan Fogden. Here it is on the CowperTrucks replay. It's a wild old ride. This is the Wards, father and son combination. Brent Ward and Mickey. Supercharged Chevy in the Wairarapa Diesel Services built truck. They're pretty safe so far. Oh, and they attack it like a bull at a gate. Well, they're crowd pleasers wherever they go, and they're certainly doing that. Oh, and they flirted with that gate. And they hit 8. And they've got time on their side once again. 30 seconds to go. They've hit 2 gates so far, gate 4 and gate 8. Still got time on their side to get through to the finish. Through 8, looking to go through 9, using all the power of the supercharged Chevy maybe it's not going to be enough. Still with plenty of time up their sleeve. But it's that little step halfway up that second pinch of the climb that seems to thwart everybody. Through 8. Let's see if they can get through 9. Can they get to the top? Well, they clear 9. Now they're going to get to 10 before they run out of time. They're not. The timer stops and they don't clear 10. This is Kevin Hermanson. He is the joint leader going into this. Course number 2, the Hermanson Contracting. If in doubt, flat out. And off goes the gambler. Safety through gate number 1. Oh, and he's clipped gate number 7. Well, that's rotten luck because he doesn't have to attack that until a bit further down the course. Now, he's trying to get through 3 here, using all the width of the gate. And I think he hit 3. Yes, he did. So 7 is scored as down as well. As I said, that is desperate bad luck for Kevin Hermanson and Willie Menzies, looking into the face of the driver. All concentration as he points the gambler into the deepest section of the mud. But makes it through. Remember, 7 is already down. 8 is cleared. 9 is cleared. He's got time on his side. Can he get to 10? He can't with this pitch. He's going to have to come back and have another go. Now he's in a bit of difficulty. 5 seconds, less than that. 4, 3, 2, 1. He's not going to get to 10. The hoot is going to go. Next to go, this is Jared Biggs. He is the current national champion. Fletch Crawford sits alongside him. Hot Wheels is the truck, and everyone loves the paintwork. And they have attacked it as they always do. And safely through 1, 2, and 3. And 4. Now, 5 deserves a bit of respect and gets it from Jared Biggs. So too 6 and 7 makes it look easy. Now, this is where everyone starts to fall apart. Gets through 8. And great work from Fletch Crawford to pull that truck up before they mowed over gate number 9. So they're over 8. They've yet to get through 9. Now they're going to get through 9. Are we going to see a perfect score here? We are. We've got time on our side, and they flash through the finish, and that's 1,000 points. So the Weatherlys come to the line now. Now, because they're out of their start order, they will be competing for half points. So instead of 100 points per gate, it will be 50. So Wayne and Taylor on the journey. Safety through 2. The Reaper is the truck, and safety through 3 as well. And 4. The truck might have been a bit sideways in doing it, but they clear it. The truck is the Reaper. Through 5 and 6. Now they negotiate 7. Remember, they're competing for half points because they're not in their original start order. Through 8. No, not quite through 8. So they're going to have to back up and try again. Unfortunately, 8 was a stumbling block for the Weatherlys, and that was as far as they would go. So if we have a look at the scoreboard on course 2, Jared Biggs and Scott Biggs, perfect, and Chris Gifford and Scott Dixon second on 900 points. Overall, Chris Gifford on top on 1,800 points, second equal Jared Biggs and Kevin Hermanson. Rangitikei, the land of adventure, arts and scenery like no other, where a lifetime of memories are made and memorable experiences happen. There's something for everyone. So after 2 courses, the Punisher is leading with Chris Gifford. In second equal, it is the Gambler with Kevin Hermanson and Jared Biggs in Hot Wheels. Course 3 is the Biggs Construction King of the Hammers, and it's our first speed event against the clock. If you hit any of the yellow pegs, you get a 10-second penalty. Try not to roll on the off-camber switchbacks and pin it to win it. So first to go, it will be Ash Tonkin. So we're against the clock, so the DPS countdown becomes the DPS stopwatch. and that is not the start that Ash Tonkin was looking for. He hit the first yellow peg. He's hit that one as well. That was gate number 4. He's hit gate 5. He's hit gate 6 as well. So he has picked up already 40 seconds penalty. He's hit 9. He's got just about all of them. He's gone over 5 once again, just for good measure. It's gone horribly wrong for Ash Tonkin and Redback. Hits 9 again and finally gets to the finish. Well, that will be a run that he would love to forget. Huge amount of penalties, 42.20 seconds. Have a look at it on the replay. Nails 9. So the idea, obviously, is to go clear, be fast. Will Scott Biggs be fast? Well, we know from his past performances he will be. Straight into the meat and drink of it. Safety through the first 2 gates without any problem at all for Biggs. In fact, looking pretty good at the moment. They say smooth is fast. Well, fast is fast, especially when you got all the power under the right foot that Scott Biggs has got. He's virtually to the top. Now he's got to back up. That's going to cost him big time. 21 seconds has elapsed. Oh, and he's clipped gate number 9. Well, that was going to be the perfect run, but it's not going to be now. He stops the clock with a 28.70, picks up a 10-second penalty. Now, this is Chris Gifford. He is the points leader going into this course number 3, the Biggs Construction King of the Hammers. You look into the eyes of Chris Gifford and away they go in the Punisher. So far, so good. Well, we've seen before in the previous 2 gates that Chris is smooth, and maybe smooth is the secret here. Safety round 5, heading towards 6, safety through 6. This is where everyone gets into a bit of trouble. Very, very soft dirt as he approaches gate number 9. He hits 9. He'll get through to the finish, and the time will be good, but he'll pick up a penalty, 28.38, and a 10-second penalty for the points leader. Next to go, this is Dave and Reece Mackay. The truck is the sniper. Away they go. And they are safely through 1, 2 and 3. You ride with them here. Now, they've got an issue here. I don't know that they're getting drive to both rear wheels. That might be an issue, considering that they just replaced the diff. Yeah, they're in all sorts of bother now. They're virtually not being able to steer the truck, let alone get around the course. This is turning into a bit of a nightmare for the father and son combination. You see that the right rear wheel's just a passenger, and they mow over that one as well. That was gate number 7. They don't get quite to the top, and the time is blowing out already. 48 seconds, and they're not going to break the minute, I don't think, the way they're going at the present time. They've got a mechanical issue. They work down to the finish line now, and they won't be happy with the time. 58.87 seconds. The Weatherlys are next to go. Reaper is the truck. Wayne and Kayla, away they go. Let's see if they can put on a good performance here. They need the points. They've had their problems in courses 1 and 2. So far, so good. They're perfect. Working their way around 5, still perfect. 6 and 7, they're still perfect. This is going to be the spot-on run, I think. Up to the finish line they'll come now. The time will be pretty good as well. 25.56 and a perfect run. No penalties for the Weatherlys. So all the other drivers will be watching that, and next to go, maybe benefiting from the run from the Weatherlys, will be Scott Dixon and Caitlin Thompson. Away they go, out onto the speed course proper. And they are flying. That truck is really working well here. Full-on power slide as they head towards the finish line now, but the truck goes up on 2 wheels and they take out gate number 9. 23.31. They pick up a 10-second penalty, but that time is going to be hard to beat. Here it is from a different angle. Have a look at this. 9 times out of 10, you'd be on your roof. Not for Scott Dixon. Right, this is Shane Towers next to go. It is Mud Taxi. Tony Hedlund sits alongside him, and away they go. Again, sure and steady is the way to go. They're safe through all the gates thus far. through 4. Remember, it's a Nissan 4-cylinder turbo, the SR20 engine. Oh, and they flirt with disaster there. Costs them some time, but it doesn't cost them any penalty points. Up the top of the hill they go, and they clip 9 as well. Well, that is the straw that broke the camel's back for everyone here, and they've got to have a second bite at getting through 10, and that means the time blows out to 39.09. Nathan Fogden next to go in the Turbinator, the Mitsubishi turbo-powered CowperTruck. Away he goes, you're riding, looking into the face of Nathan. Once again, a pretty steady approach as they work their way through the early gates. So far, so good. Oh, now not so good. They pick off 4, so that's a 10-second penalty to their overall time. And the slowing down and the soft stuff's going to cost them precious seconds here, but they're up on the top tier now, heading down towards the finish line. They get through the finish, 29.97. They pick up 10 seconds of penalty time, and this is the reason why. This is the Wards, Brent and Mickey. Supercharged Chevy V8 sits under the hood as he negotiates gate number 1, and he is so close to gate number 2, but he gets away with it. Now negotiates the next tier. Gate number 3 is next. He's safely through there as well. Not quite as quick as some of the others, and heading into the last turn, and caution is the watchword because he slows right down here as well. So far so good clearance-wise, but the time is going to blow out just a little bit as he gets to the finish line now with the 31 dead. So next to go, it will be Kevin Hermanson and William Menzies. The truck is the Gambler, currently sitting second equal in this course number 3. The Biggs Construction King of the Hammers is Kevin Hermanson, going to be king of course number 3. He's doing a pretty good job at the moment. Oh, he flirted with 4, but I don't think he touched it. Now up on to the second to last tier he goes. He's clear so far, and the time looks pretty good as well. Right up on the top of the off-camber, down to the finish line now, 24.38 and no faults. That is a good performance. Here it is on the CowperTrucks replay. The independent suspension working overtime. Next to go, this is Jared Biggs, currently second equal with Kevin Hermanson on the course that his company sponsors, and he's away without too much problems at all. Working his way down towards gate number 4, and he touches 4. So that's a 10-second penalty for Jared Biggs, and now he's overshot, so he's got to reverse up. This is going to cost precious seconds, and he cautiously turns the sharp left-hander. Oh, and he gets very sideways as he goes through 9, but I think he cleared it, but he's touched 4, and that means a 10-second penalty onto his 30.28 second time. Here it is on the replay. There goes gate 4. Mitch Caldo next to go. Lone Wolf is the truck. Mitch in the battle for 4th overall after 2 courses. This is the 3rd of 15. Mitch Caldo. Oh, and he launches the CowperTruck into the air, and amazingly, he doesn't hit the gate. So he's living dangerously as he works his way, and he hits 3. Works his way to the top tier now, and he picks up a 10-second penalty, but the time is good, 24.66 for Mitch Caldo. Here it is on the replay. Have a look at the airtime here from the CowperTruck, and amazingly, he clears all the gates. So Kevin Hermanson picks up the fastest time and gets the 1,000 points. Wayne Weatherly is second, and Brent Ward third. In the overall situation, first place is Kevin Hermanson, second Chris Gifford, third equal Jared Biggs, Mitch Caldo and Brent Ward. So after 3 courses of 15, we have a clear winner in Kevin Hermanson in the Gambler, who will come back best next week when we show you another 3 tough courses, including the infamous Mickey Thompson Send It Like a Boss. You'll find it right here on the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge.